Wallace has never been one to do things the simple way. Where others see a quiet garden and a pair of pruning shears, Wallace sees innovation. And this time, his latest invention isn't cheese-related. It's a robotic garden gnome named Norbot. Norbot is designed to handle gardening jobs efficiently, tirelessly, and without complaint. Wallace is thrilled with his creation and quickly turns it into a business, hiring Norbot out to gardens all across the city. Customers are impressed. Lawns are trimmed perfectly. Hedges are sculpted with mechanical precision. But while Wallace is busy celebrating technology, Gromit isn't smiling. Gromit watches from the sidelines, feeling increasingly left out. Where it used to be just the two of them solving problems together, Wallace now relies more and more on machines. Norbot is everywhere, charging loudly, buzzing constantly, and taking over the work Gromit once helped with. To Gromit, this isn't progress. It's replacement. One night, irritated by Norbot's noisy recharging, Gromit makes a decision that will unknowingly set everything in motion. He plugs Norbot into a computer in the basement, hoping to quiet things down. And that's when the real danger begins. Far away, behind the bars of a zoo enclosure, a familiar face hears something interesting on television. Feathers McGraw, the criminal mastermind penguin, is watching the news. Years earlier, Wallace and Gromit stopped Feathers from stealing the legendary blue diamond. And Feathers has never forgotten, never forgiven. When Feathers learns about Norbot, an idea forms. Cold, calculated, dangerous. Using his intelligence and patience, Feathers hacks into a computer system, accessing Norbot remotely. With a few precise changes, he reprograms Norbot to obey him instead. But Feathers doesn't stop there. He orders Norbot to mass-produce an entire army of robotic gnomes. Soon, these gnomes are everywhere, working in gardens, moving quietly through neighborhoods, and secretly stealing objects from homes across the city. Pipes, tools, metal parts, all disappearing without explanation. Naturally, the police get involved. Chief Inspector Albert McIntosh, along with his new recruit PC Mukherjee, investigates the growing mystery. When all the evidence leads back to Wallace, the inventor of the gnomes, McIntosh jumps to conclusions. Wallace is blamed. The police confiscate all of Wallace's inventions, believing him to be responsible for the thefts. Wallace is confused, devastated, and powerless. But Gromit knows something isn't right. Determined to uncover the truth, Gromit sneaks into the police station and retrieves Wallace's tracking device. Using it, he follows the signal straight to the zoo. There, Gromit makes a shocking discovery. The gnomes have been delivering all the stolen materials to Feathers McGraw. Inside the zoo enclosure, they've constructed something unbelievable, a submarine designed to help Feathers escape through the sewers. But Feathers is always watching. He spots Gromit hiding in a tree and orders Norbot to act. Norbot cuts the branch, sending both himself and Gromit crashing into an animal enclosure below. The impact causes a system shock, and Norbot resets. For the first time, Norbot is free from Feathers' control. Realizing time is running out, Gromit rushes to the museum, where the blue diamond is scheduled to be returned to public display. At the same moment, Inspector McIntosh discovers something horrifying. The diamond has already been replaced with a turnip. The truth becomes clear. Feathers never lost the diamond. He hid it in Wallace's house long ago, before Wallace and Gromit can react. They're ambushed and captured by the gnome army. Feathers retrieves the diamond and locks the duo inside their pantry, confident that his revenge is complete. But Wallace never gives up. Using a leaf blower, Wallace, Gromit, and the newly reset Norbot blast their way to freedom. They pursue Feathers along a canal, hopping onto narrowboats as the chase intensifies. Behind them, Inspector McIntosh and PC Mukherjee follow on a bicycle. Unlike her superior, Mukherjee begins to doubt Wallace's guilt, and she's right. In the heat of the chase, Wallace constructs yet another invention, a machine that fires. Wellington boots at the gnomes. Each impact resets them, freeing them from Feathers' control one by one. Gromit leaps onto Feathers' narrowboat as the canal reaches an aqueduct high above the ground. Seeing the police blocking his escape ahead, Feathers makes a desperate move and steers toward the edge. The boat teeters dangerously. To save Gromit, Wallace does the unthinkable. He convinces Gromit to hand over the bag containing the blue diamond. Feathers grabs it and jumps off the boat just before it plunges over the edge. But Feathers celebrates too soon. As he escapes on a goods train to Yorkshire, he opens the bag, only to find the turnip. Gromit had switched them. Furious and defeated, Feathers realizes he's been outsmarted once again. Back home, Wallace is fully exonerated. Inspector McIntosh praises PC Mukherjee for trusting her instincts and retires, passing his position on to her. Life slowly returns to normal. Wallace continues inventing.